Yeah.
Thank you.
There we go. Right, best behaviour. Okay, it is the 5th of November, 2022, bonfire night. And now we're over to team 2, where Anna and her team are going to present back to Christy and his team. Anna, whenever you're ready, I won't start the timer until... Is it you, Anna, that's talking first?
Yes, I am.
Okay. I'll start the timer as soon as I hear your voice. Whenever you're ready. Good luck.
Okay. Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us today. We are going to be presenting our proposed health and safety plan for the EU project, Bramley Closed. I am Anna Piña. I am the project manager and one of the first aiders on site. Here we have as well Andre, who is the operation manager. We also have Fatmir Miftari, he is the site manager. Ian Nagy, he's the health and safety manager and logistics manager. And we have Marco, who is one of the site supervisors, and Raj Palia, who is assistant site supervisors. We are a firma construction, and we are delighted to have you here and to have the opportunity to present our proposal to you. So a little introduction about the project, Bramley Close. It consists of the erection of 6 two-story, 3-bedroom dwelling houses with its associated cycle parking, waste stores, amenity space, and landscaping. And basically the purpose of this meeting is to cover how we are going to deal with the general health and safety management of this project. So our statement to you as our client, Afirma Construction is committed to deliver this project without fatalities, without failure, and to uphold to the true culture of safety first. We are going to adopt industry best practices. We are going to foster a collaborative working environment, and very important as well, we are going to deliver this development to the highest quality. Okay, to begin, we are going to go through our agenda. These are the points that we are going to be discussing now. And my colleague, Andre, is going to be presenting the site plan.
Hello, everyone. I'm Andre, one of the managers, and thank you very much, Anna, for introducing me as well. I'm gonna go through all the site plan layout with you guys today. How you can see, I don't know if you can see my screen for the minute, so I'm gonna point with my arrow because we're done. Anna, she just let me to present it in the proper way. So how you can see, this is the sound boundary while we're going to be enclosed, including, you know, we're going to take aware of environment around us, so you can see all the green area. The side entrance is going to be from the Bramley Road towards the school road. We're going to turn right on the blue gate for the vehicles. You can see we adopt one-way system plan. We're going to have in the site a maximum 50 persons. We are prepared for more than that if we're going to need to, but the maximum persons allowed are going to be 50. The main pedestrian and contractors entry are going to be from this point here, where we're going to have a security in place 24/7. They're going to be done through the turnstile with digital entry or by car, depends of everyone's options and what they choose. How you can see here on this area, we put 6 containers, which they're going to be 2 stories, one on top of the other one. As the first part of it, they're going to contain the side office on the ground floor, and we're going to have as well the first aider room as well there, and side office, contractors office as well. They're going to be in the same floor. On the first floor, we're going to have a meeting room, and we're going to use as the induction room as well. The second row of containers, which are going to be the same 2-story containers, we're going to have the ground floor going to be with the canteen, with the services, as we're going to have like a small services, including like breakfast and some sandwiches with some drinks as well, because we don't have not too many shops around us. And also in the same area, we're going to have a well-being room, which one of my colleagues, they're going to describe it later on that. On the first floor, we're going to have the male changing room and the drying room, the same, all the information regarding the cages and the rest of the stuff, what we're going to have there. One of my colleagues is going to go through. Not the last one is the last row of the containers, where we have the same two stories, sorry. We're going to have in the ground floor, we're going to have the male toilets. In the first floor, we're going to have the female changing room and the toilets as well. Therefore, beside that, we're going to have a covered smoking area and the open smoking area in the same place. What you're going to see with the green is the pedestrian clear route. We're going to have in the right corner down, because we're going to use with different type of materials, and especially the hazard materials, we're going to have special containers put on place on site. It's a cost storage for all the hazard materials what we're going to use and substances, and we're going to have the waste storage as well. So you're going to, you're going to get confused when you're going to use it. How I said, we're going to have a one-way system, which our vehicles are going to find it straightforward. We're going to have, as I said, we're going to go a little bit in details with one of my colleagues. They're going to explain you the traffic management. Loading area, we're going to have the segregated skips area here, and we're going to have the material storage area. This is the proposed building area. The security and the site are going to be provided by a third part, which we're going to have the 36 degrees cameras, as you can see with the smiley face, all the corners. What they put in place, they're going to offer us 3 shifts per site. You're going to have one shift start from 6 o'clock until 4 o'clock. The next one is going to be from 4 to 12 o'clock. And after that, we're going to have a night shift, including a dog security as well. All the time, how I said, the site is going to be monitored with 24/7 CCTV cameras. All the gates, they're going to be closed and secure by the night time. And now I'm going to leave my colleague Ion to talk a little bit with you regarding the emergency procedures.
Thank you, Andrei. Thank you, Andrei. I'm going to take it. Yeah.
I'm going to leave Anna to present it.
Yeah, please, Anna.
Perfect. So,
good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Ion. I'm the logistics manager and health safety manager from the site. I'm working for Afrima Construction 1 year, and I'm going to describe now the emergency response and guide from the site. Emergency, we're going to make emergency planning before the commitment of any work on site. That included 7 types of construction site emergency, which is being like a fire explosion, chemical spill kit, medical emergency, natural disaster, bomb threat, and violence. The calling response from emergency phone number is UK is 999 and 111. We go another one which is not emergency, it's 111, but this is from emergency. I'm gonna see the near hospital is Royal Surrey Country, which is 15 miles away from our site. Also, the emergency plan from our site included like a site address, evacuation routes, types of emergency personnel, near contact emergency details, emergency risk. The emergency plan should be inside. I mean, like how far the estimated the response can be inside, like a ambulance which is not far from us, and fire brigade. Another thing is we got another electric shock, poison, fatality, traffic accident, environmental emergency, natural disaster that talking before, and damage from equipment, machinery, and so far. I'm gonna give you the next one to my colleagues, Anna.
Okay, so regarding the safe system of works, we are going to have a very robust and comprehensive system in place for this project. It will include, obviously, our standard risk assessment and meta statements, but as well, we are going to be receiving and reviewing and the meta statements from each of the subcontractors that we are going to receive on site. Their statements are going to be reviewed and approved, and they need to be signed by the operatives before they start works. We are going to be carrying out weekly toolbox talks, and as well as we are going to be having weekly inspections, monthly quality inspections, as well as we are going to review our health and safety performance and plan every 2 weeks. And my colleague Raj is going to talk about our traffic management plan.
Hello, my name is Raj. Good morning, everyone. I'm an assistant site supervisor. School road entrance and exit. Traffic management, we are going to have a one-way system to avoid reversing a vehicle on site. Traffic management should be planned covered the site induction, minimize risk to pedestrian by providing separate route and entrance for vehicle and pedestrian, use segregation where possible, ensure site entrance and exit, minimize traffic hazard on public road. Main point, entrance and exit, walkway, crossing, visibility, obstructions, barrier. Provide a separate entry and exit gateway or pedestrian and vehicle. All delivery must report to the main site entrance gate of school road, which will be managed through the working day via suitable trained gateman, banksman, traffic marshal. Speed limit 5 miles per hour. All delivery to be scheduled with site minimum 48 hours notice. To be given to site. Delivery to be between the hours of 10 to 3. All delivery to aware of school children and pedestrian. Traffic between the hours rush hour 8 to 9. All driver must report to the gateman or site office manager before driving on site. All moving vehicle must be under the guidance of a banksman at all times. All reversing vehicle must have a audible warning device. All driver must be wear full PP while on site, helmet, high visibility, vest, eye protection, gloves, and boots. Safety tips: keeping pedestrian and vehicle apart, minimize vehicle movement, turning vehicle signed and instructions, school road entrance and exit, minimize risk of pedestrian by providing separate routes and entrance for vehicle and pedestrian, use segregation where possible, ensure site entrance and exit, minimize traffic hazard on public. The access to site will be from the school road only with left turn only, both ingress and egress. All vehicle and pedestrian will be segregated during work at a certain place around the site. These will be crossing point identified by a red crossing hook. These are the only crossing to be used. Security will monitor speed limit and give a brief induction to delivery driver regarding the movement of traffic on site. All vehicles servicing the site must ensure they call ahead to the site manager. When driving on the site, the vehicle must stick to the site 5 miles per hour speed limit. To key point: clear access, vehicle separate, clear sign, eye contact, loading zone, pedestrian, walkway, and driver safety. Thank you. I passing now my colleague Marco.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Marco. I'm a site supervisor. So we're going to talk a little bit about welfare assessment. So the Schedule 2 of the regulation suggests that the minimum welfare facilities requires include basic requirement, sanitary conveniences, washing facilities, drink water, changing room for men and for women, rest facility. As you know, guys, we have 50 people on site. So for men, we have one toilet with 4 cubicles, 2 urinals, 2 metal vanities with 3 sinks. For the ladies, we're gonna have 1 toilet with 3 cubicles and 1 metal vanities with 2 sinks. We're gonna have also 3 points of drink water, 2 points of hot water, 3 microwaves, 3 fridges, 1 pinpoint table for the guys if they want to relax a little bit more, enjoy a little bit the break. So for the men on the changing rooms, we're gonna have 4 lockers, and for the ladies, we're gonna have 15 lockers. We're gonna have 10 tables with 6 chairs on the canteen. And now, guys, I'm gonna pass to my colleague to talk about some site signage.
Okay, thank you very much, Marco. I'm Iwan again. I'm gonna talk with you regard my signage in the Bramley Close Road. Okay, the first signage by the entrance of our gate is CATB consideration construction scheme poster, and with the logo CSCS scheme. We are considering this scheme. They're gonna be outside the site, and hedges site also by the entrance of the site. Are you? We are also the notice about where you are, the company, which company you are. We are a firma company. The permit number from the construction site, emergency contact during the project. F10, I think so. We go F10 form also. Emergency contact, no smoking. Emergency route restriction, assembly point, and we go also 7 signage mandatory on site, which is prohibition, warning, danger, fire, emergency, information and restriction. We go also like by the M1 from the entrance, from the gate, because our load is coming through the road. We go a sign which is don't reverse without backsman, just in case you're gonna reversing. But we go only one traffic one, you know, like a single way traffic. We go also hazard and the mandatory signage on site, which is a chemical substance, signage, electricity, chemical by the COSH, electricity, power, voltage and sign, which is 110 to 10. We go mandatory signing PPE by the entrance, also fire alarm, signing to all the points, board with the project information, HSC safety poster also on site. We go signage for the toilet. We go signage from the canteen. We have a ticking board for the canteen also. I mean, like a cleaning stuff on site, you know, every 2 hours, every 3 hours, that want to be for the welfare guys. And we got the construction phase plan also. And we go some signage, which my colleague also speaking about the traffic management 5 limit on site, the speed limit, I mean. Smoking area also, we're gonna be signage also. Every fire point, we go board, which is the sign also gonna be like a emergency route, just in case of the fire. You can follow the emergency plan, yeah, which is a green arrow, and a fire exit also. We go barrier around, and if I miss something, I'm going to pass to my colleague, Marco. Thank
Okay,
you very
guys.
much.
We're going to talk as well about site rules. Yeah, the site rules should be clear and easily understandable and should be brought to the attention of anyone on site who should be expected to follow them. So the rules should be cover but not limited to topics. So never start the work without induction. Keep a tight sight. Do not put yourself and the other in risk, never. Follow the safety the safety signs and procedures. Never work in unsafe areas. Never tamper with equipment. Use the right equipment. If in doubt, ask. Always inspect equipment and tools. Guys, I could say loads more here, but if I keep talking here, we're gonna have time enough. I'm gonna pass to my friend to talk a little bit about induction. So Fatmi, please.
Hi guys, I'm not gonna make it too long because we're running out of time. I just want to talk about the induction topics, what's gonna be included in induction. Basically, it's going to be included outline of the project, early days of project, warnings and demolition, excavation, etc. Temporary of permits, traffic routes, management of project, first aid arrangement, accident and incident report management, agreements of briefing works, maintaining the site clean, access to the site, advance notice for extra works, which that means for weekends, advance booking for any induction, how to be a good neighbor. And the other thing I want to talk is regarding permits. No work can be carried out unless 24 hours in advance notice being given, what's going to be done, where the work, which area is going to take place, and for how long it's going to be. I'm just going to pause now to Anna, mental health policy, please.
Thank you, Fatmir. At Afirma Construction, we want to emphasize that we care about mental health as well as we care about physical health. It is important for us, and it's important for us to tell you as our client that we are going to be addressing issues regarding mental health. We have a policy in place, and our aim is to recognize that workplace can be stressful, and it is a health and safety issue that we need to acknowledge, and it's important to identify what are the issues and reducing any workplace stressors. For this project, we have created a number of initiatives for mental health, and one of them is that we have appointed a well-being champion. This is Andre. He's going to be our champion that will be available to be discussing with privately with anyone on site if they want to have a discussion regarding mental health. There is going to be time out regarding mental health. There is going to be toolbox talks that are not just related to physical work, but something more related about diet, sleep, exercise, coping strategies. And something that we are very proud about is our initiative to have a well-being room. And basically it will include a space on site where we are going to have some tennis table, dartboards, and a soccer table for people who feel the need to have a break to enjoy themselves. Something quickly that before I move to the next is that we accidentally skip through something important. I don't want to not mention it. So let me just, can you still see my screen? No, probably not.
Apparently,
Nope.
I think we just stopped sharing. So
Okay,
if
that's
yeah,
it.
it's more than
Yeah.
perfect. Yes.
Yeah. Perfect. Just wanted to go quickly through all of the document controls that we are going to have on site. Obviously, it's a lot of them, but basically just to give you a quick information, we are going to have the pre-construction information. All of the plans that we have been discussing during this meeting will be on site. We are going to have all of our emergency procedures and compile all our meta statements, construction drawings, and all of our permits and plans. And then finally, we are having a couple of extra documents and plans that we want to discuss. One of them is the environmental plan. Quickly, it's basically just to express how we are going to deal with environmental issues regarding this project. We also have a waste management plan in place, and it will indicate how we are going to deal with waste, how we are going to store and dispose materials. We have a quality plan in place, and it's just to make sure that we meet all of your quality requirements. And a service avoidance plan is basically to make sure that when we are doing the excavations, we make sure that we don't put a risk to any underground utilities. And to finalize, my colleague Ion has a final comment regarding a charity initiative that we want to discuss with you.
Yeah, thank you, Anna. Regarding the charity, I'm going to be quick one. Our voluntary building project be creating better research for the help from the community and local partner to give them a community improvement, access to the public health, education, nutrition. We're going to save some tools. We're going to save some materials to help them to building some houses, to building some, to painting something in our community, to make the charity for them after the work, and maybe that one going to be in the weekend also. Thank you very much for your attention. That was on my eye. Thank you very much.
So thank you so much for your attention. This is our presentation, and now we are here to answer any questions.
Before we're gonna end up the presentation, I think I must admit we're gonna have some temporary works there. We are aware with all our neighborhood. We're gonna do in a minute. If Anna, you're gonna help me with the site layout, please. I'm gonna just give you a little bit some more extras. We're gonna have other extra measurements in place regarding the deliveries and the traffic. What could be a problem sometimes because it's so busy roads and everything. We are in discussion with the factory CEO because they're gonna have like a future parking lot. Well, we're gonna use it as our waiting point for the delivery vehicles. We are as well aware of the overline cables and the school program and the rest of the traffic involved on this. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Any questions, please, guys?
Shall we just
We're
give that
here.
a round of applause, guys? I think it deserves it. Yes. Yes. Right, let me just take a note of the time there. Thank you very much. That's 26:42. Okay, could I invite the first question, please? I can see we've got hands up already.
Yes, please.
Yes, I have a first question. You said, guys, you are a considered construction site. What does mean? And also, what are the 5 sections of the scheme code of the considered site?
It's a bit tricky question, isn't it?
Yeah, no, it's not so tricky. Considered construction site is sorry, is construction independent. Is an independent. I don't know. I can't find the word right now. It's a tricky question, but I can answer this one. It's an independent construction site. Is to maintain the health and safety on site to regard you were working specifically in a construction sites. It's not only for that. You know, yeah, how can I see? Yeah.
Right. To make it clear, I didn't understand is the 5 steps of constructions, what they're gonna like steps what we need to
Exactly.
have in place as to be as a construction site.
To make easy for you, why
You mean
register, to make it easy for you, why you register your site to the considered construction scheme? This is why I need to know.
It is
Why do you
I can
register?
answer that. Obviously, it is a voluntary registration, and we feel that it shows our compromise to our client, that we are respectful of our community, that we are going to follow a robust health and safety rules and procedures.
Environment.
And environment, yeah.
So obviously, it's just to show to our client our commitment to health and safety.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And Christy.
Right. I have a couple of questions, not just one. First, I know you guys don't want, you have a smoking area, but what about vaping?
It is an open area. If I can answer, if my colleagues are going to allow me.
Yes, go ahead.
If you can see, I don't know if you want me to share you again the screen. If 1 second, I'm going to share you exactly, and you can see it. Right. So you can see it here on the left-hand side with the blue. You have a covered area as well for the smoking, and you have the open area as well for the vaping. Well, both of them, they can be used as. So now it's a smoking area. It's provided. It doesn't delimitate the, I don't know, tobacco smokers than the vaping. It's still going to be the same area as used for smoking, because smoking is quite, if you see the definition of smoking, you're going to understand everything, vaping, whatever it is still considered as a smoking. So it's not
But
allowed
yes.
inside, just in provide the special
That
areas.
Definition is something, but do they
Right, the areas they are
go
provided
together?
for both.
Okay.
Yes, the area they are provided for both. So it's not allowed in other place than the smoking area provided on site.
Okay, thank you very much.
Yep.
Second question, if you want to stay here, what is that big exclusion zone in the middle?
Right, the big exclusion zone here, we didn't present it. Yeah, my fault. Sorry, because when I present the site layout, I didn't present it. Under this exclusion zone, what we have there, we have a pond what has been there for about 30 years, when we have some environment as well as some trees where they are protected by law. We, how you can see the red line around the green one, which is right the exclusion zone. It's fenced and is protected for the wildlife and everything. The field area here on top of it is the same, because the pond what we have on the side, we've been instructed to fill it regarding the route. I don't know if it makes sense to you. I can explain it more if you need more info regarding that.
No, that's fine. That's fine. Thank you very much. Let me ask you something else. What is your policy with disabled people? Now, I could ask you. Hold on a second. I could ask you 1,000 questions about that, but let's say you get a visitor on site. You have a visitor on site that is disabled.
Yes, correct. Correct. Perfect. I'm really glad you asked this question, because it was a matter sometimes the people, they don't take in consideration disabled people, they're going to come to visit. Right. So how you can see from the main road, when you're going to see the green route for the pedestrian and contractors, but they're going to go inside where the security is with the white there. We're going to have a gate as well, which allow the disability people to come into the site, and you're going to go to the main contractors building where the managers and everything are. We have a ramp in place because we don't have no steps on the ground floor. So we're going to have a ramp in place for the better access. The door is going to be a double door, secure double door. We're going to open in the case of use.
Do you have a toilet for them?
Yes, of course. Male toilets can be used. Male toilets, you're going to have a separate one, which is disabled as well, in the first entrance on the right.
It's going to be adapted for a wheelchair user.
Correct. Correct. With the ramp and everything, what they require.
With the emergency button also, with the emergency button, the light
emergency
outside,
button, you're going to have a handle what as well, going to help them to move in.
That's good. Good. Now, I've heard you guys talking about toolbox talk that happening weekly. What about a briefing? I haven't heard anything about the briefing. What's going to happen in the morning? Are you going to give them briefing to the boys?
Right. Every company, they have a supervisor on site, which I cannot say it's their duty to brief the guys, but when you say briefing, do you mean the type of work what we're going to do today, the final place?
Yes.
Right. So every company is their duty to tell to the guys what is the plan for today and what is the achievement for today. So as a manager from the main site, well, I cannot come to your company and they're going to tell you exactly what I'm expecting from you today, because I spoke already with one of your managers or one of your supervisors. So I cannot go there and I take all the companies together and try to go through everything. Okay.
Have you got something in place for that?
Of course not.
Right.
But do you have something in place, like they will bring you the briefing signed from the guys and stuff like that?
We're going to have DUBS meeting daily. Yeah, DUBS meeting daily from 3 o'clock. With all the supervisors or black hats, whatever you want to call it. We're going to have site in place. We're going to have DUBS meeting. We're going to see what has been achieved today, what is the progress of the site, and how we're going to carry on tomorrow, and what is more important things to follow. How is the segments is and all the things would work, because as many companies, contractors, what we're going to have inside, we're going to be sure we're going to, complete, and we're going to follow some segments to complete the project without no doubt?
Yes. I'm still not happy with your answer.
Right, you're
Let
not
me-
happy. So,
Let me tell you
are
something.
you familiar with the DUBS meeting?
Okay,
Yes.
let me intervene with Adrian. Quick one. I don't want to lose the time here. Okay, Christian, because I'm
Yes.
the logistic manager on site. Yeah, I'm
Yes.
dealing with the toolbox stock and briefing also. Yeah, that's gonna
Yes.
be what you wanna try to tell me is like for our main company, some laborers, some people coming to work straight away from us, not for subcontractor. Yeah, which is they
Yes.
dealing with them dealing toolbox stock. Yeah, we go in place also. Like I don't want to go through all this question, but the problem is I'm gonna make a toolbox talk and daily briefing with my team from our firma construction. Yeah,
Yes.
I'm gonna do them exactly what happened in that day. How are you gonna manage the rubbish? No, how you manage the site? To be honest with you, I'm dealing with the security also. I'm briefing them also because it's a part of our site. Yeah, the security.
Yes.
Yeah, it's
Yes.
part of our site. I'm gonna
Yes,
briefing.
but you guys are the main contractor. Do you
Yeah,
get
exactly.
anything?
Christian,
Any?
Christian,
You get
Christian,
anything
I wanna-
from
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
your
You
have
mix
a
subbies?
it.
black hat meeting
Sorry, you
every
mix it up.
morning.
You
We
mix
can
it up.
go
You
on
mix
this
it.
on
Guys.
circle
Yeah, exactly. You mix
all
it
day
up.
long.
Christy,
Yeah.
Christy,
Yeah,
can you be more
exactly.
specified what
All
you,
right.
you request
Okay.
from your question?
What I
please?
want you guys to have in your office every day from your subcontractors a briefing where they explain to their people what they're doing and sign
No,
to
no,
make
that's
sure
one
Only
coming by
make
the end
sure
of the
box.
job.
they're doing their job
I
Yeah.
in a safe
Yeah,
way.
all right.
Is-
We go a plan. We
Chris,
go a plan.
it's called
Easy.
black hat meeting. All the
Yeah,
managers, not
exactly.
all the
Once
workers.
once a
Only
day, yeah.
managers.
Guys. I specified about DUBS meeting. We're gonna happen every evening. I
That's
don't know
fine.
exactly if Christy he wants to be a bit
And
more accurate on his
no,
question
and they
what
will
exactly
they
try to
will
achieve.
bring those paperwork to you.
Right, right. Listen, after every
Adrian.
DUBS meeting, we have everything put in place because all of us will work together and we try to write it down what we're going to achieve the next day. But that one is not for all the people. It's for the managers or the black hats, which they're going to inform their people
Ian.
what they're going to achieve.
Ian,
Andre,
Andre, just a second. What he's asking about is two specific things. He's going to have a daily black hat meeting, while where he's
Correct.
trying to go a bit in deeper. That's called the progress meeting, which you have it once a week.
No,
Yes.
no, guys,
No.
guys, you misunderstand his
No.
question because
Right,
I'm
guys.
coming back to Andre,
Can-
please. I'm coming
Can
back.
you
to
please
this
be
bit
more
here.
specified? We'll go
Andre,
No,
too deep.
I'll
What
tell you
exactly?
something. By the end
Andre.
of the day, listen to me 1 minute.
Andre,
By the end of the
Andre,
day, every day by 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, Christian, we meet with the black hat from the side. We're gonna tell them exactly what's happened the next week
Ian.
and the next day. That's it.
Ayan,
All right,
Yeah.
thank you.
we are asking you guys, and I understand Chris's question. What we are asking you is, I understand you having a DUBS meeting every day.
Yeah.
Correct.
Do you have any specific from the next day that these black, as
Yes.
you guys say,
Yes,
black
this I'm
hat?
saying.
Yes.
The,
Hold
the
on.
black hat. If you
Hold
allowed
on,
me, guys, if you allowed me
please.
to answer to your
You want me to
questions,
finish
I'm
or
going to
not?
be more
Okay,
grateful.
easy,
Right,
easy,
so
easy,
the-
easy.
Can we finish
in the-
what we asking you, then you answer.
Right.
please.
In the
Okay.
DUBS meeting, we're gonna go through what is being done today,
You know
what we're gonna need to do tomorrow. So we're gonna have a
Yes.
plan of
Yes.
action and we're gonna see the segments and we're gonna try to put the segments in place to follow regarding our side progress. Okay? That's the answer to
Exactly.
your question.
Okay,
No.
my question was not about site
No.
progress. My question
Yes.
about the safety of the guys working on site.
Correct.
Right,
This
the
is what
safety of
we
the
know
guys.
I
to
told
ask
you
guys.
already. I'm
No,
done
you're
it.
not.
Come on.
The
No,
problem with
listen.
the problem with you guys is you don't listen when they're saying you the question. You jump before he finish the questions.
Right.
No,
Yeah,
you guys are being
Look,
pity now
Arsen, I
because
appreciate
that's what's
your
called
answer,
the-
but the thing is,
Let's-
Christy asked in the
Andre,
beginning if we
Andre,
have something in
formulate-
place.
Andre, just a
Formulate.
second. That's why it's called black hat meeting.
Oh,
You
Nel,
bring up
Nel,
anything what has to
Nel.
be done. No, guys, this is becoming absolutely.
you
Christy,
working
he
for us.
changes.
Don't
Christy
forget
changes his
your-
question or meaning of the question every
Don't
single
forget
minute. So
you're
I know
working
exactly
for
his
us.
game.
Don't forget you're working for us, and we want to know what's going on with our project.
That's what's called
Yes,
of course.
black hat
Shush.
meeting.
Hold on,
Okay,
Fatmir.
guys, thank you very much for the answer to the question.
Thank you very much.
I've got-
Thank
I've
Thank
got
you very much
another
for the question. I
so
don't have
let's
any
go
more
ahead, yeah?
questions. I don't have any more questions. Thank you very much.
One more question, if possible.
Yeah.
Maybe this is gonna be easier for you.
Yeah.
You have a 50 personnel on site, but you just mentioned you have only four 15 lockers, and you have also only 4 cubics. You have only 2 or 4, you said, I think.
Yeah,
How you
can I
do-
answer to this question
you
if
want
my
them
colleagues
to
are going
queue
to allow
in
me?
the- in front
Let
of
him
the
finish,
toilet?
Andre, please.
Go ahead.
Yeah, carry on, yeah. With the answer, please.
Go on.
No, but you said to let him to finish his question, please.
Yeah,
But
that's
you
okay.
don't let us finish our questions.
I think the contract will be.
And
avoid
we are
that.
the ones that have employed you.
All right, please do proceed with
Exactly.
your questions, please.
No, I mean, what we are asking you is because you have 50 personnel on site. You said you're gonna have only 15 lockers in the men's room. And you also, but more important for the toilet one is you're gonna have only 2 cubics for only 2 cubics. How do you think that's gonna be enough?
2 cubics.
Yeah,
Perfect.
we have.
Can I answer to your question now?
You said that way.
If you
I
allowed
don't
me,
know
and my
how many
colleagues.
you have.
Right. So can you put me one question at a time so I can answer to
That's
one
the
at a
only
time?
question.
Because
Two
Right.
questions for one question.
right, 2 questions. First question, which is
15 lockers. You have only 15 lockers.
50
For
lockers.
50 guys.
Perfect. It's really good you bring this one up. How you can know as well, not all the companies they're going to work in the same time. We said we have a maximum of 50 person on site. We have a maximum 50 person on site, and none of the companies they're going to work all of them together as. For example, we're going to have a process segments is how we were talking previously. We're going to have, for example, we're going to start now to digging the footings. Yeah, we're going to survey the plant. Right. Now, you aren't going to have the electrician in the same time with the painter at the same time because they don't have nothing to do for the site, isn't it?
Okay.
We have a capacity of 50 person on site, but this don't mean they're going to be 50 at the same time. Okay?
Exactly.
Andre, you don't have capacity for 50 guys. That's my question, mate.
I have capacity.
No, you don't.
How I can prove it to you? We have 35 lockers. If you look again, I'm going to show you. If Anna, you're going to help me. You're going to see
40.
30. Look,
But you have
35
40,
cages. 35 cages,
50,
guys. You allowed me to answer to the question, please.
Hold on. Let him answer.
Right. In the welfare area in the canteen, we said we're going to have 10 tables with 6 chairs each. So this is mean 60 persons. One. The second one, we're going to have 35 lockers or the changing or cages, whatever you want to call it, in the male changing room. And we have another additional 15 cages in the female changing room. So that only brings you a total of what? And plus of that, how I said previously, not all the people, they're going to come in the same time. Not all the constructors, they're going to be in the same time.
Andrew, and plus, may I say something? 50 is including site management and all that.
No, you said 50.
Correct.
You didn't say that, no. Because you might be 30 management in there.
There
No,
are
but
only
we
going to be
might
30
be
management
45.
because you can see from the list, you can see our managers were 6
Okay.
on site.
I got a question here. I can see a fire exit. And I can see you saying you got 50 people still on the site and you have just only one
Yes,
fire
correct.
exit.
If Anna, she's going to help me with the fire.
I'm talking here. Can you please listen till I finish?
Okay.
Okay, so you got just one fire exit there, and you have people working on the side. Then you have
It's
on the
not
north.
only one fire exit, we have 2.
And that's why it said in here is only one. Where's the second one?
Now,
I
if
don't
you
see
look
it.
at the fire plan, you're going to find that the main entrance where the vehicles, they
No, but
come in and out.
on the fire, when the fire happened, you're not gonna see where you say you need to have the signs. I don't see it.
We
in here.
have signs everywhere on the site.
But
I couldn't put
I
it on
don't
this
see.
plan.
No, but you don't have. Are we talking about this plan? You don't have it.
Right. We
Oh, you want to
mentioned
put
it.
this? Come on,
guys.
man.
Hold on a second. Hold on
Please.
a second. Why you don't?
No problem. I can answer to it.
Why you don't let me finish? I say you have 50 people on site. They work in north, south, west, east, and you just put only one fire exit in there. And we have 50 people on site. Do you think that would be enough for them to escape in case of the fire? And also,
Guys,
why have
we have
to be green?
Right. Look, 1 second, if you allowed me to explain to you. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points of raising the alarm on the site. Where we have the fire extinguisher, we have fire exit, we have 2. You have
Where?
two big
I
gates
see
where they're
only
going to
one.
open the vehicle entrance.
No, no, you
And
in here
you
you
have the
put the sign
pedestrian
fire exit is only one. I don't see two. I don't see three.
Right,
It's
guys.
only one.
Right. I do understand your concern, but the thing is, we cannot put all the symbols for now
You
on
have
this
to.
plan.
Why
We
you
have it
put,
on the
okay,
side.
you
We
say
have on
why
the
you have
side on
put,
display.
okay, Andre, why you have put 4 cameras on the corner? Why you didn't put 4 signs for the fire exit then?
Guys, we have them signalage on
No, you
site.
don't have
It's
it.
not necessary. We need to bring them the signalage like the
You have
arrows
50
on
people
the.
on the side. The danger on the side is when the fire happened. How you
Right.
gonna escape 50
I
people?
do
on the
appreciate your
exit?
question, but to be honest with you, it doesn't make no sense to me.
It
How I
doesn't.
said to you,
That
you
is
don't want to
the
listen.
dangerous one.
Look, you don't want to listen.
No,
Shall
I'm
we?
saying
Shall we?
in
Shall
the
we do
site
lunch?
is
Guys? Shall we?
displayed.
Shall we do lunch?
And the site is displayed already, guys. You bombarded me with some questions, but
Andre,
it's not
Andre,
relevant.
I'm bringing an end to
Andre,
it. I'm bringing an
please.
end.